Hi, hello, welcome. For anyone who hasn't been here before, I am Kate. Lovely to meet you. We're going to do a nice, juicy, flowy hip opener 30-minute yoga class today. So whenever you're ready, we're going to make our way to our mat. I'm going to start lying on our back. So make your way down to the mat and just make yourself comfy. Really start to just relax into the mat. And don't worry if you've got any little wiggles, little adjustments you need to make. Yoga isn't about making yourself as perfectly still as possible, as being perfect as possible. It's about showing up and arriving with how you're feeling today. And just start to notice all of your body parts that are touching the floor. Maybe notice how your body is feeling today. If there's any areas of tension or tightness, see if we can send the breath towards them. Gently starting to relax as we begin our practice. And then notice maybe how you're feeling mentally today, how you're feeling in your mind. If there's any worries, any excitement, just anything at all, just notice it. And I'm not going to ask you to leave all your worries at the door or completely erase your mind, because we're human, that's just not possible. But what I am going to ask, if possible, if you could be present for the next 30 minutes and just dedicate this time to yourself, to your well-being, and just acknowledge yourself for showing up, for clicking on this YouTube video, for taking time out for yourself to practice. Just taking a nice deep breath, feel the belly rise. And a big exhale, we feel the belly fall. Inhale, feel the belly rise, the rib cage expand. And exhale, we feel the belly fall, relaxing. One more time, inhale, we fill the body with air, fill the rib cage, expand. And then exhale, we release, we relax, we feel the belly fall. Just slowly, gently blink the eyes open if they were closed. Bringing your knees into your chest, a nice big squeeze and just a gentle rock from side to side. We're going to extend that right leg down to the floor. Just bring that left leg into a half happy baby if we can. If not, we're just going to grab the outside edge of that left foot. But if we can, we extend that leg up towards the ceiling, that foot up towards the ceiling, coming into our half happy baby. And here we can have that right leg either extended or we can have it bent so that the knee is pointing towards the ceiling. Taking a nice deep breath in. And a big exhale out. One more breath in. And exhaling it out. Extending that right leg, taking that right hand to the outside edge of the left knee and just bringing that left knee across the body, coming into a twist. Extending that left arm out to the left hand side and maybe even bringing that gaze over the left shoulder. Just nice and gently as we start to warm up the spine. Inhale and exhale, rolling back onto our backs. We bring that left foot over the left knee, coming into our figure four. And here we can have the hands either behind the hamstring, I forgot what it was called then, behind the hamstring. We can have it in front of the shin, but here I just really want you to make sure that you're pushing that left knee away from the body. And we might not need our hand to guide it there necessarily, but if we do, just as a little prompt, use that hand to guide the knee away from the body. We inhale. And we exhale, slowly release that left leg down to the floor. We bring that right leg into our half happy baby, or we just hold here the outside edge of that right foot. Dealer's choice, do whatever feels more comfortable for you today. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And one more, inhale. And exhale, using that left arm to gently guide that right knee over the body, coming into a twist. Extend that right arm out to the floor and gaze over that right shoulder if it feels comfortable in the neck. We inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Rolling back onto our backs, bringing that right foot over the left knee, coming into that figure four once more. And again, either hands behind the hamstring or holding the shin, but just making sure that that right knee is away from the body. So again, either using our hand or just trying to be mindful about pushing that knee out to the side, flexing the foot. We inhale. And exhale, we slowly release. We're going to bring both hands behind the thighs and just gently start to rock and roll up our mat. Maybe 2 or 3 times. Then on the third time, we cross our legs, bringing the hands in front. We transition to our tabletop and just shuffle your way to the mat wherever feels comfortable. Going to take a few cat-cows here. So inhale, we drop the belly, we lift the gaze. And exhale, we round down. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round down, chin to chest. And one more. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale, we round down. We're going to tuck, sorry, little adjustment. We're going to tuck those toes under, walk the hands slightly further forward and send our hips back and up to the ceiling, coming into our first downward facing dog. And here, just have a little wiggle out. Maybe bend one knee, straighten the other. Just really some intuitive movement here to warm ourselves up. Inhaling and exhaling, coming to stillness. And if we need to bend the knees here so that the back is nice and straight, bend the knees. But if we can't straighten the legs, see if we can straighten the legs whilst pointing the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. We look towards our hands at the front of the mat. Bend the knees and exhale. We slowly walk forward to meet the hands at the top of the mat. We hang here for a moment in our ragdoll, maybe grabbing both elbows, gently rocking from side to side. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale, release the arms, roll ourselves up to standing. Arms reach up overhead as we inhale and exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, plant the hands onto the mat. Step back our right foot, step back our left foot. We lower down, knees, untuck the toes, chest and chin. Inhale, roll the shoulders, coming up to our cobra, squeeze the glutes. And exhale, downward facing dog. And again, just a little wiggle out here. Still warming up that posterior chain, the backs of the legs, the hamstrings, the calves. The shoulders. Just really see if we can push that chest through the shoulders towards the thighs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, we look towards our hands at the top of the mat. And exhale, we walk to meet the hands. Inhale, we come up to a flat back. And exhale, we fold forwards. Inhale, we reach up, rise up, come up to stand. And exhale, we fold. Inhale, coming up to halfway lift. And exhale, plant the hands, stepping our left foot back, stepping our right foot back. Lowering down knees, chest and chin or chaturanga, moving through our vinyasa, coming up to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, we lift that right leg up from the mat. We bend at the knee, we open out the hips. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, we take 3 big juicy circles one way and then 3 the other. Inhaling and exhaling as we go. When we're done with our circles, we send the leg back up to the ceiling, square the hips, bring that foot to the outside edge of the right hand. We drop the knee down, we come in to our lizard lunge. And here, we can either stay with our hands on the mat, or we can drop the elbows down to the mat. Or maybe we can walk the left elbow to the outside edge of the mat. We extend the right arm off to the left corner of the mat. We come onto the blade edge of that right foot. Nice juicy stretch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We walk ourselves back through to center. Tuck that back toe under, lift the knee, and send ourselves back to our plank. We lower down knees, chest and chin, or our chaturanga. Inhale, we come up to cobra, squeeze the glutes, shoulders away from the ears, and exhale, downward facing dog. Now same on the other side. So inhale, we lift that left foot up from the ceiling. Exhale, we bend at the knee, bringing the heel towards the glute. We take 3 nice, big, juicy circles one way, and then 3 the other. I want you to move nice and slowly through these, nice and intentionally, really getting it into the hip. Inhale, and exhale, extend the leg once we're done, bringing it forward to the outside edge of that left hand, dropping down the knee. And again here, we can either stay up onto our hands, we can come down onto our forearms, or maybe even we shuffle that right forearm to the outside edge of the mat. We bring that left hand off to the right corner. We come onto the blade edge of that left foot. Nice big juicy side stretch here as well as a hip opener. We inhale and we exhale. Inhale and exhale. We come back through to center. We tuck that back toe under, we lift the knee, send ourselves back to plank. Vinyasa here. Vinyasas are always optional. You do not have to do them. You can meet me in downward facing dog if you want. Dropping the knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale up to cobra or upward facing dog, our back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, we lift that right leg up from the mat. And exhale, we step it forward in between the hands at the top of the mat, moving nice and intentionally, nice and slowly. Inhale. And exhale, we drop that back foot. We come up to our warrior two. I'm facing the wrong way. We want to check in our warrior two the position of our feet. So we want the front foot, toes to be pointing forward, the heel of the front foot to be in line with the arch of the back foot. We extend our arms. Gazing over that front middle fingertip. Inhale, we bend our knee. And exhale. Inhale, we flip the front palm, we reach forward. And exhale, we send it back to our reverse warrior. And here in our reverse warrior, we can either stay with our hand on the thigh, or we can bring it to a little bind behind our back, reaching for that right hip crease, making sure that that right knee is still bent. Inhale. And exhale, a little challenge. See if we can come forward, keeping that arm extended and our arm in the bind. Feel that core switch on. Inhale. And exhale, we plant our hands down to frame that front foot. We come back, lowering down knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to our back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we lift that left leg up from the mat. And exhale, we bring the left foot forward. Did I say left or right? Honestly, I'm terrible at lefts and rights. I'm so sorry. We bring that left foot in between the hands at the front of the mat. We cartwheel the hands up to our warrior two. And again, checking the alignment of the feet here, making sure that front knee is nice and bent. Arms stretched out to the side. Gaze over that front middle fingertip. We inhale and exhale. Inhale, we flip the palm, we reach it forward and send it back to our reverse warrior. And again, same on this side. We can either keep the hand on the thigh or maybe wrap it behind us for that bind. We inhale and exhale. See if we can come forward. Switching that core on nice and strong, keeping a bend through that front knee. We inhale and exhale, cartwheel the hands down, framing that front foot, step it back, optional vinyasa. Inhale to back bend, squeeze the glutes, and exhale, downward facing dog. Gorgeous. Inhale, we lift that right leg up from the mat. Exhale, we step it forward in between the hands. Inhale, we come up to that warrior two. Checking the alignment of the feet. We inhale and exhale. Inhale, we flip the palm, we reach it forward, and then exhale, send it back to our reverse warrior. Again, maybe that hand in the bind if we liked it there before. Inhale and exhale, bringing that front arm, forearm, down to the thigh. We reach up and over with the left arm, coming into our side angle. And here we can stay with our hand or our arm resting on that front leg, or we can drop it down to meet the mat. And if we have a bind in our practice, maybe we take the bind. Inhale and exhale, making sure that we really try and rotate that upper shoulder to the ceiling. We inhale and exhale, release. Cartwheeling the hands down to the mat, step it back. Lower down, knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale up to cobra and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, we lift that left foot up from the mat. And exhale, we step it forward in between the hands. We come up to our warrior two. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, we flip that front palm, we reach it forward and send it back to our reverse warrior. Again, taking that bind if it felt good. Inhale and exhale, side angle, with that arm reaching up overhead to the front of our mat. We inhale and exhale. Maybe we drop that hand down. Maybe we come into the bind if we did it on the other side, really rotating that shoulder up towards the ceiling. We inhale and exhale. We release. We frame that front foot, step it back. Lower down, knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Moving through our vinyasa, squeeze the glutes and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, we lift that right foot up from the mat. And exhale, we step it forward in between the hands. We come up to our warrior two. We flip the front palm, inhale. Exhale, we send it back. Inhale, we come forward with that forearm into our extended side angle. And if we want to have a little play, a little practice, maybe it's in our practice already, we come down to that bind again. If not, we stay in our side angle wherever feels good. We look towards that front foot. We use that back foot to almost bend and then launch forward. Right, so we're in this position currently. Let me move here. So we're here. We lift our right heel up from the mat, still with our hands wrapped behind our back. And we slowly start to shift the weight into the left foot. We start to peel that right foot up from the mat. Balancing on our left leg. Don't worry if you wobble. I feel like I'm concentrating so hard. And then if we can, we see if we can extend that right leg. Mine is not going up today. And don't worry about the wobbles, embrace them. We have 2 feet for a reason. We're not meant to stand on one foot for a long period of time. But if we can, we see if we can extend that right foot up to the ceiling. And if not, we just stay where it's comfortable. Maybe we stay here. Maybe we stay in our bind, in our extended side angle. Wherever we are, we meet back now in our plank. Inhale and exhale, we drop the knees, untuck the toes, coming through our vinyasa, squeeze the glutes on the inhale, and exhale, downward facing dog. I'm exhausted, I don't know about you. Inhale, we lift that left foot up from the mat. And exhale, we step it forward in between the hands. We come up to our warrior two. Inhale, we flip the palm, we reach forward, send it back to our reverse warrior. Inhale, and exhale, side angle. Inhaling, and exhaling, taking that bind if it's in our practice. Inhale, we look towards that front toe. We use that back foot as a little bit of leverage before we spring ourselves forward. Placing our weight in to the right foot, we lift the left heel. And we see if we can gradually start to peel that foot up from the mat. Ooh. Coming up to stand. And then extending the leg if we can into our bird of paradise. If we can't do it, if we want to play, have a little practice, be playful, be curious, see if you can do it. If not, maybe we want to stand just holding our knee up. Same kind of position, but just without the bind. The choice is yours. The choices are endless. Inhale. And exhale, meeting back in our forward fold, releasing the hands, stepping back to plank, lowering down knees, chest and chin or chaturanga. Inhale up to our cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to drop the knees here, coming into our child's pose. Sending the bum towards the heels, forehead to the mat, arms stretched out. Inhale and exhale, releasing, sinking into the mat. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, coming back to our tabletop. We're going to tuck the toes under, coming into our plank. And just lower ourselves down to the mat nice and slowly.
Extending that right arm out to the side. We're gonna bend the left knee, so we bring our foot towards our glute. We're gonna use that left hand just to roll us over so we're on our right side. Getting a nice juicy shoulder stretch here. We inhale and exhale. And it can feel nice to take that left hand and just wrap it behind the back. But if it doesn't, just have it wherever feels comfortable. And just really try and let your head, your cheek, your temples relax into the mat. We inhale and exhale, roll back onto our bellies. Extend that left arm out, bending at the right knee. We roll on to the left-hand side of our body. Again, a nice juicy shoulder stretch here, and we can take that right hand, place it behind us if it feels comfortable. But if not, just come to wherever feels good for you and your body today. Resting that head comfortably on the mat. We inhale and we exhale, roll back onto our bellies. And then however you want, we're gonna make our way to our back. So just shuffle yourself there. No need to be graceful, make it pretty. Just get yourself comfortably to your backs. We're gonna bring our knees into our chest. Just gently rock from side to side, massaging out that lower back. Take a nice deep inhale and a complete exhale. Rocking from side to side, coming to stillness eventually whenever feels good for you. Inhale and exhale. Dropping that left leg down to the mat, crossing that knee over the body, how we did at the start of the practice, coming into a twist. We inhale, extending that right arm, gazing over that right shoulder, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, release, rolling back onto our backs. Bring the knees into the chest, a gentle rock from side to side before extending that right leg out, crossing that left knee over the body, extending the left arm out to the mat. We take a big inhale and we exhale, releasing, relaxing our bodies into the mat. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, rolling flat onto our backs. And just taking any last wiggles, any last movements, adjustments that you may need, you may want. Maybe a nice big stretch before we come to our Shavasana, our moment of stillness at the end of practice. Relaxing the toes, the ankles, the heels. Relaxing your calves, your knees, your quads, your hamstrings, your whole legs relaxed. Relaxing the glutes, the hips, relaxing your stomach, not finding the need to hold it in, to squeeze it in, just taking up the space you deserve. Relaxing the rib cage, the chest, the shoulders, the biceps, the triceps, your elbows, your forearms.
Relaxing the wrists, the fingers, the hands. Relaxing your whole arm. Relaxing the shoulders, the neck. Relaxing the head. Relaxing the jaw, the forehead, the space behind your eyes. Maybe just turn both corners of the mouth up. Give yourself a little smile, a little acknowledgement for being present with today's practice. Taking time out for yourself on the mat. Being here with your body, your mind, your thoughts. Just seeing if we can continue to be in this present moment of stillness, of relaxation. And I'm just going to leave you here, so please stay as long as you like until you're ready to move. And I thank you so much for practicing with me today. Inhale and a big exhale. Thank you so much.